What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Saturday. Not too much going on today. Bitcoin is getting a bit of a bounce from that crash we had earlier this week. But what I'm seeing in Bitcoin is that it could be doing something pretty bearish. We're going to be taking a look into the pattern that it is currently in right now. Some key levels, if they get broken, what the price targets are, up and down. So we're going to dive right into the charts and see if Bitcoin could possibly avoid a very big crash here. Okay, so let's take right into the charts. But before we begin today, if you guys don't already have a Webull account and want to get some free stocks, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away free stocks value from $3,000 to $3,000, depending on your luck. When you guys open an account and deposit 100 US dollars, and I will also get a referral bonus if you guys sign up using my referral link below, and that directly supports my channel. Terms and conditions do apply. Now, lastly, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. I am not an elite trader of any kind, even though I am a profitable trader, having been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear markets. But I am looking to crush it on the next bull cycle here. So if you guys feel the same way, hit that subscribe, hit that like button for me. Now let's take right into the charts here. We're going to look at Bitcoin and Bitcoin only today because it is the driver of the markets. And all eyes are basically on this chart right now because if this thing crashes, it's going to take Ethereum. It's going to take XRP. It's going to take most of the other altcoins here, right? So that is from my experience. You guys let me know what your plan is. But basically, I am just looking at Bitcoin right here, and it is not looking very good. Okay. Since we had the crash earlier this week, we are currently we had a very short bounce, currently at about 26K. Let's take a look into that crash, where Bitcoin completely destroyed that daily 200 SMA, and it didn't even bounce off that as expected, which is the orange line here, currently at about 27.3. The weekly 200, which has been very strong resistance. It has been support once, but this time it just completely destroyed that moving average there, which is a major moving average. That was the moving average that basically the price action has bounced off of back in March 2020. As you guys can see right over here, even during that crash, price action bounced right off of it, and then it rebounded pretty quickly. However, looking at the price action right now, where it just completely consumed that moving average there at about 27.3. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. It's not looking good for Bitcoin, at least in the short term. So let's take a look into let's focus on the weekly time frame here because we do have a weekly candle close coming within a day. So it is Saturday over here. We got a day and a couple hours. So if price action was to continue upwards, to actually convince me that this is still a bullish setup, price action needs to rebound very quickly towards that weekly 200 moving average there, right? But right now it's very well below it, so it's not convincing at all. Previously, we had a possible cup and handle pattern that was forming, where price action did come up to this about 32K area, right? Completely crashed. Now, what it really looks like is a double top pattern here on this weekly time frame, with this crash basically, almost completely forming this double top pattern here, right? When it is confirmed that this is a double top pattern, which in my opinion is that if we get a weekly candle close below even below, I would say the previous low here, just to be safe. The previous low here is about 26K. I know that the previous resistance here or support, because when it was resistance and we flipped it and became supports, it was at about 25K area. Okay. So I guess just looking at this neckline right here, I guess we could say the double top is confirmed. A breakdown is confirmed for this double top if we get a weekly candle close. I'm just gonna say 25K, right? Weekly candle close below 25K. It's gonna be a rough estimate depending on what you guys are looking at. I think if you guys are more on the safe side, then a weekly candle close below 26K, that would be the sell signal. But if you want to be just very technical and specific about it, then a weekly candle close beneath this 1 wick right here, or if we actually start wicking down below this wick right here at about 24.7 in this area, that would also confirm a breakdown of this double top pattern. So it depends on how exact you guys want to be and how safe you guys want to be, right? My opinion would be if price action closes below this this previous low right here, this weekly candle close at about 26K. Because that would basically tell me that we're starting to build a lower low here, which is not good, right? And the measure move from this double top pattern. So we basically take a measurement from the top to the neckline, and then put it below the neckline here. That would give us about 17K, right? About 17K here in this area. So that is a major, major drop. Possible bounce at the weekly 50 SMA, which is the gray line, but after seeing the price action has completely destroyed the weekly 200 and the daily 200, I probably won't be putting too much money on this moving average bouncing and being, a bounce that would take us, to at least back to 30,000, right? So that's probably not what I'm counting on from this moving average here. Maybe a short bounce, but probably not one that's going to take us back to 30,000. That is just solely my opinion. You guys do your own research and analysis, right? But right now, I think it is. I think Bitcoin's in critical times right now. At least for the bulls. I will be looking for short opportunities. Once this price action starts breaking. So I'm just gonna be I am a trader, so I'm not permanently bullish or bearish, but I am going to be looking for the flip of momentum here, right? So that is basically what I'm looking at. Let's take a look into the smaller time frame here, the lower time frames, and see if this if this is a short bounce, or if this bounce could potentially be taking us back up and recovering above the weekly 200 SMA, right? So price action did break out of this this falling wedge here on this hourly time frame. So I focus on the smaller time frames whenever there's a breakout or a breakdown, because I want to know, if there's going to be any clues on the smaller time frames, on where it could be taking us on the bigger time frames, right? Right now, it barely bounced back on top of the hourly 21 SMA, which is the blue line. Immediate resistance is going to be 26.3. The hourly 50, but it is coming down. So that could be, that could be evolving pretty quickly, in the next couple of hours. But yeah, so we had a double bottom here. The measure move out of this very small pattern. I would say this is the breakout point. Measure move will be about 26.8. Now measure moves are estimates only. Do a Google search on the term, right? And don't just take my word for it. Measure moves are estimates only. You can surpass it. It doesn't even have to reach it. And it doesn't, and it doesn't have to reach it very quickly either if it does. So something to be paying attention to. But overall, my sentiment right now, as you guys can tell, not very bullish. I have told you guys that I have some long positions opened for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other altcoins. And I'm basically standing by to pull the plug. If Bitcoin doesn't get a pretty good bounce here and show me some signs that um it's going to continue back upwards towards 30K at the moment, right? So this is basically what I'm looking at. I hope you guys have found some value out of this. If you guys did, give me a subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great weekend.